there, welcome back to the channel. My name is Carrie with bluescitypickin, and if you are new here, I am a part-time reseller who goes around to thrift sales, estate sales, garage sales, and today consignment stores or buy sell trade stores to see what I can find to flip for a profit on eBay. I am solely an eBay seller for those of you who are new here, and this weekend our Plato's Closet in town was doing 90% off of clearance. Now, none of anything I picked up is anything more than bread and butter, and by bread and butter I mean I'll profit like $10 to $15 on each item. But when you're getting it for $1 or less, or maybe a little over $1, you can't really pass that up. And so we went ahead and stopped by our Plato's. And let me go ahead and show you what I picked up. So the first thing I picked up was this short sleeve Y2K Champion embroidered t-shirt. It does look a little cropped. It was originally marked for $6 and is size large, so that means it was 60 cents. So I'm hoping, 10 to 15 out of this one. But it's a really nice quality, like very nice quality, 100% cotton t-shirt. The next thing I bought, which was kind of an impulse buy because I don't think I'll keep it for myself, but this is, it was marked at 12, which means it was $1.20. This is a sweatshirt. It's a really pretty, like mustardy yellowish sweatshirt. It's a size large, but if you look really close, it has a Buc-ee's all over print on it. So it is very subtle from far away. So if you love Buc-ee's and you want to rep Buc-ee's, but you don't want it to be like in your face Buc-ee's, this would be a great buy. I really liked the all over print, and for $1.20, plan on listing that probably for like $17. I feel like that's a good price point for that. Let's see. Next, I picked up this long sleeve t-shirt. It was originally marked at $12, so it was $1.20. I might lot this up with something else. I haven't decided yet, but this is an Athleta long sleeve t-shirt. I may end up keeping this. I'm not sure yet, but for $1.20, it's kind of hard to leave that behind. And even if I only get bread and butter out of it and maybe lot it up with something else, then I think that's okay for me. This is another Athleta large long sleeve top that was $1.20. So I might lot the two of them together. This is a more oversized fit, more tunic length, whereas this one is a more snug fit and a shorter length. So I may end up lotting those together because it'll make it a more desirable bundle, and list that probably for 25-ish if I do a lot. I'm trying to improve the list price for my items, but I also really enjoy selling everything. And if that means picking up some stuff that I enjoyed picking it up, I enjoyed the find, it was only $1, I'm okay with listing it and getting $10 profit on that as well. So here's another item. This one was $1 after the 90% off. This is a Tangerine is the brand, which is a nice brand. It's got some really cute like cutouts and accents on it. Once again, I believe this is a size large. So real cute top there. Once again, just bread and butter. Let's see. Oh, this was a nice find. I found, she is a Lululemon. This is a skirt. It is a size, I believe, like extra small or 3/4, but it's like this little high-low, cute little skirt. It was originally marked at $30, so I only paid $3 for that. So if I'm able to get 20 out of that, I would be happy because, we're happy about the small things. The next is probably one of the better brands that I found. However, This brand just does not sell for as much as it used to. The brand is Rails, and there is the tag. This is an extra small wrap dress. It is very, very cute. It is a linen blend, so I'm hoping that I will be able to get, yeah, so linen, rayon, Brigitte Amber Stripe is the name. This is the best part about Rails right here. It like gives you the style right there on the tag. It is very, very cute. I mean, if I wore an extra small, I would probably keep this, but I probably won't get more than 20 out of this, and that's okay because I believe it was $1. Yeah, it was $1.80. So it was originally marked at 18. I paid $1.80 for that. Next item I picked up, I actually picked this up for my husband, but he tried it on and he didn't like it. So I guess I will list it. I don't expect to get much money for it. This is a Tommy Bahama long sleeve knit quarter zip. It is reversible. It is an extra large. It was $1. It's in immaculate condition. I can contend that it probably didn't even look like it's been worn. So if I'm able to get, 15 or so, 15 to 20 out of that by listing it at the dollar buy cost, that works for me. And then I think, I got my pickin' partner. She wanted some Doc Martens, and the last time we had been into Plato's, they had some up on the counter, but she wasn't really sure the exact style she wanted. So she thought about it for a while, and when we were in there, they had a pair of kind of matte black leather, patent leather, and then they had some white chunky ones that were in her size. We pulled down all three. She tried on and really liked the black patent leather. So that's what we ended up picking up. So I picked that up that was regular price, and then we already also picked up this little sports bra for her that was regular price, and that put my regular price items at about $31. And I had a $10 off of a $30 purchase coupon. So I was able to go ahead and apply that and get the Docs and her little sports bra for just $21, which is amazing. So last thing I picked up at Plato's is a Star Wars sweatshirt. This was 80 cents. Empire Strikes Back. This is actually for my oldest kid. She bought one at Goodwill probably like 3 or 4 months ago, but I think it was just a medium. So I'm gonna let her try on this large size and see if this fits her a little bit better. And then I'll either sell the medium or this one, but for 80 cents, I was like, yep, let's just go ahead and pick that up. So when you added all of that up at Plato's, I spent $36, the majority of which was on the sports bra and the boots for the pickin' partner, which was at $21, and then about $11.80 on all of these clothes, plus tax, because they do charge tax in my area. So all in all, really great stop at Plato's. And I also got, it says I had $116.20 in discount. So if you haven't checked out your local Plato's and seen and signed up for their text messages and things to see when they have sales, I would highly recommend it because they have some decent stuff still left on the racks at the end of the season. And I'm really pleased with these bread and butter pickups because, I mean, I should be able to make, I spent, what, 10 on it? I guarantee that I'll be able to make at least $50 to $60 off of that, which is fine by me. And like I said, I'm happy with that. All right, next we stopped at a couple of garage sales. Unfortunately, most of them were a bust. However, the very first one we stopped at, I saw these Vibram 5-finger shoes. Now, they look to be in okay condition. Not a ton of wear on them. They're not super duper schmooper dirty, but they're not super duper schmooper clean either. I will put these in the machine and just let them wash. I paid $1 for these, and I should be able to get about 20-ish from these, 20 to 30 hopefully, once they're cleaned up and ready to be listed. So I'm happy with my stops yesterday. I am currently, now you get a little bit of story time and like coffee talk. I am currently going through all of my old inventory. And so I'm defining my old inventory as anything that I've had for a year or more. And if the pictures were less than great, I have been retaking pictures of certain things. I have also, that's on those items that I believe still have some profit in them, that I think that the reason that they have not sold is because if it was when I was first listing clothes, I wasn't putting measurements on everything. So I'm going back and putting measurements on things. If it's things that maybe didn't have like a high dollar sale, if I have something else that I can lot it up with and maybe do like a set of 2 to get it sold, I'm doing that. I'm looking back at the keywords and searches, and if there's something off in like my titling and things like that, I'm adjusting that, because I don't know if you've noticed, but eBay search really sucks. So like if you don't have Chico's spelled out CHICO''S, like if they search that and yours is spelled in the title like that, you will probably get returned. If you have if they search for Chico's without an apostrophe, you're not going to get returned in that. Like it's just, their search function is quite honestly horrible. Like I can't even find stuff in my own store sometimes that I know I have, that I know is a certain brand, etc. So I'm doing that as well. So that is one thing I'm doing that is keeping me from sourcing a lot right now. I really want to make sure that the inventory that I've got is gonna give me the returns, right? So that's one thing I've been doing with my older inventory. The other thing that I've been doing is I am currently clearancing out old stuff that I don't think has sell power anymore. And I'm trying to recover my investment, get a $2, $3, $4 out of it and move on. So I have sold probably, I'm filming this on a Sunday. I started the sale on Friday where I lowered the price on a lot of those old items and then put them on sale. Some of these things are only selling for like $5 or $6. However, that is work that I had already done to get the listing up, and I am recovering my money that I had put into it, and I'm making a couple extra dollars, and I learned my lesson, right? So the biggest thing for me right now is clearing out some of that old stuff that's stale, that is just not gonna sell, in my opinion, and learning the lesson that I won't pick that up again, and just really trying to get my store like cleaned up a bit. Because while I love selling everything and I don't mind having lower dollar items in my store, I would prefer and am trying to move more towards that average $15 profit every week. And I'm still definitely leaning towards a lower profit right now. If you watch my what's sold, some weeks I do still hit the 15 if I have like a really couple of high dollar items sell, but in general, I'm probably more in the like $10 to $12 profit per item because of some of these lower dollar items that I really just want to go ahead and get gone and kind of start fresh with that money to invest in better inventory. And note, I say that out of one side of my mouth, and then out of the other side of my mouth, I went to Plato's and bought some stuff for $1 that is probably going to maybe yield me bread and butter. But I am buying it with the intent of it being bread and butter, whereas when I purchased some of this inventory back in the day, like over a year ago, I did not buy it with the intent of it being bread and butter, but it has taken up space and sat on my shelves, and so now I need to just get it gone because it's not a sell through item. So let me know what you do with your old inventory. I'm definitely curious. I know some folks pull them for yard sales. I have done that once. Some folks, they just, once they've listed it, they've spent their time on it and they just let it sit until it sells. I don't know that I have that luxury based on the amount of space that I've got. So definitely curious what you guys do with your inventory. And if you don't mind, I would really appreciate if you give me a subscribe. Let YouTube know that you're liking this kind of content. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. I'm really trying to kind of continue to grow my channel, and I really appreciate your support more than you know. And I will see you in the next one with my What's Sold. Have a great one. Bye.